Tomorrow they will. Today nobody cares, but oh, tomorrow they will. You said my future is dark. Good morning. See me now. Little Lupe right there. Old Lupe. I was off of Lasers. Wasn't a great album, but that is one of his hardest songs. I don't care what nobody says. Good morning. Hope everybody's morning is going. Dang, oh, shaking this road is crappy. Hope everybody's morning is going well. And got me out here. Went all the way out to DC. Double back. I gotta go pick these. I don't know who I'm picking up. Some kids or something. I don't know. So it got me all over the place. But slow day. Slow and quiet day. So not too bad. Hit the gym a little bit later and all that type stuff. But anyhow, that was actually I repeated the song that I was just playing. I'm Beamin. I repeated it 2 times. Like I listened to it first go around and just was just a bob in my head and stuff. And then I put it back and I really listened to the part, like, you know, when he was saying the first part that I was just saying, today nobody cares, but tomorrow they will. And you know, I just, even myself, and I'm part of this equation as well. You know, because I'm not perfect, and I, you know, and I have my faults, and you know, I look at the overall concern of people is YOLO, living your best life, and you know, and all this type of stuff, and which I do believe in. I do believe living the best life that you can and enjoying life, because I'm a firm believer in not having regrets at that. When you get to a certain point in life where you can't do the same things anymore, because we're all going to get there. We're all going to get to a point where, what did Rocky say? Rocky says time beats us all. Nobody has outlasted time. Nobody can beat time. So there's going to come a point in time where your body, your health, your body, whatever, you're not going to be able to do the same things. You're not going to be able to move as quickly, as swiftly. You're not going to have the same wind. You know, you're not going to be in your prime anymore. So I do believe that, you know, you should live, you know, your best life, and you should do things that you want to do, you know, that way you don't have any regrets at the end, you know, towards going towards your later years. You know, but when I listen to that line, I see how people have perverted that thought, because they take it as though, you know, I'm living my best life so I can be an asshole and I can be a jackass and I can do this and I can hurt people and I can do whatever I want and all that type of stuff, and because it doesn't matter, because I'm living my best life and I'm doing what I want to do, and it doesn't matter how you feel or how whatever I did to you, how that affects you and what repercussions will come from it, because I'm living my best life. Like, I hear you, but I think that's a perverted way of looking at it, because regardless, I think you should live a good life, you know, and I think you should go about your life making sure you do for you and things like that. But I also believe that you shouldn't go out of your way to hurt people. And I hate willful ignorance. And I use the word hate because I strongly can't stand a willfully ignorant person. Do not sit there after a person tells you something, or a person expresses something, or you see that this is going to do something to somebody and you choose to ignore it because you want to live your best life. No, that makes you an asshole in every sense of the word. And I say that, and people know I don't cuss, but I'm serious. Like when I say that, that makes you that in every sense of the word. Seriously. You don't go out of your way to hurt people. You don't go out of your way to, you know, you do something, you know, you weigh the consequences, but because you're like, well, I'm living my best life or whatever, so I don't necessarily care what repercussions could come from this. So you just go ahead and do it and just say, well, you know, whatever, YOLO and this and that. I think that's a very irresponsible way of living life. And by all means, if you want to look at this video as I'm judging you and all that type of stuff, well, the video is not for you and you're missing the point. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm not apologizing. So, but it's just, I don't judge anyone because I am not a saint. And I dang sure don't try to make it seem like I am. I just think that there are certain responsibilities. Yeah, it's a nice bike over there. Look at that, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I know people watching the video. Dang, that's a nice bike. It's a nice color too. Anyway, no, I just think that you can live your best life and you can do this and you can do what you want and all that type of stuff. I just think you need to be mindful of who it is you're really going to affect when you do these things. You know what I mean? And if, as long as it's not affecting nobody else, then whatever. You know, you do what you want. But, you know, you make sure you're prepared for whatever consequences are to come your way. And again, that goes back to the initial thought that I had for doing this video. And that's to say, you know, today nobody cares, but tomorrow they will, you know. You can live your best life all you want, you know, but remember, you're going to want to live your best life 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, depending on how old you are. Life expectancy is dwindling, you know, for people because they're living their best life in their 20s and, you know, they dying in their 50s. It's just like, look, man, I don't knock nobody, man. You live however you want to live and just, you know, whatever. But honestly and truly, at the end of the day, me personally, my own personal opinion, my own personal thoughts and stuff, I want to see my grandbabies, you know, God willing. I would love to see my great-grandkids, you know. I don't know because I'm taking long to have kids. But I don't know how that's going to go. But I mean, I want to be around to see my grandkids. So, you know, I work my behind off. I'm trying to enjoy life a bit more. I just recently realized that, you know what? I really don't enjoy life as much as I think I do. I enjoy doing the things that I like to do, ride my bike and all that type of stuff. But I really stress a lot. I don't stress as much as I used to, not nearly as much. But I realize, like, I do work a lot, and I'm always thinking about, like, the next step and all of that type of stuff. There was a post I did the other day, and it was like, I'm paraphrasing too, don't get caught up in the, man, I can't remember how it went. But essentially what it was saying is, you know, don't look towards the future to be happy in the now, because that'll never happen. Because if in order for me to be happy, or if I'm so goal-oriented that I can't even enjoy the present, the here and the now, I can't be happy in the here and the now, I'm wasting life, man. Because tomorrow is not here. You see what I'm saying? So I guess the point of this video is 2 points of this video, man. Is live your best life, yo, but just be mindful because, yeah, today you may not care what happens or what consequences can befall in the future, but tomorrow you will. And you don't know who it's going to affect. And it could affect somebody totally innocent. And try to be happy in the now. Okay? Back to my music, okay? Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day. See, I'm on my